I think the robot arm's gonna come grab it. We have just arrived here at Vossen Wheels outside Miami, and we're gonna get a really awesome behind the scenes look at how they make their forged machine wheels. There's a huge lineup of wheels that Vossen offers. I've been a big fan of their brand for a long time and had the amazing opportunity recently to work with them on the Z06. You've seen the new Z06 wheels, and now, because we were in Miami, got to stop by the facility to see some awesome machining work, right? That's the cool part. We've got Kyle here from Vossen. You make me look short. Usually I'm the tall guy, but
stand back here to
yeah, stand back there. There we go. I'm driving around in a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which is always fun. And you know you're at Vossen when there's just cars in the parking lot with Vossen wheels on them. So with that, let's go inside and check it out. So we're gonna go to the beginning and follow the process through. But right now you walk in, you just see wheels on wheels on wheels. So as you're gonna see, this is an active manufacturing facility. It's pretty loud. There's machining going on. There's all sorts of tools going on. So forgive the audio, it should be pretty good. But we're gonna do our best to show how these epic wheels are made, and they're just stacked everywhere.
Starts with the forging. All of our monoblock and three-piece wheels all start with a raw forging. So you see something that's not picturesque at all. That's raw, solid punk of aluminum. 6061, obviously.
6061 aluminum, just a giant cylinder chunk. So does it come already slightly machined though for the general shape?
Yeah, so as you can see, you see like 21 by 10 and a half,
yeah.
Rear deep or whatever. It's like, we'll have certain concaves for floating center cap or something that's really aggressive, something that's super concave. So the concave is roughly kind of profiled in there.
I don't even know how many pallets you guys have here. That's pretty cool, but these are already partially through the machining process?
So those are a little bit turned on the backside,
yeah.
You can see, but yeah, I mean those, it all depends on what the part number is, what the actual need is for. Obviously,
okay.
For all of our Novatech and Urban parts, we have something that's specifically designed for them. Right in the center, we have three-piece centers that are ready to go.
Oh, that's sweet.
So each of these is roughly, 200, 250 pounds a piece. So
and then what does that get machined down to?
Usually it gets machined down to, obviously it depends on the size,
yeah.
Width, whatever, but normally 20, 22, 23 pounds.
So that's a lot of scrap.
Just for that set.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so this is where the newborns begin. Newborn wheels, right? There are just pallets and pallets. This is insane. Multi-axis CNC, right?
Yeah, 3-axis CNC robot cell that has 3 machines, so we can't quite machine a full set amongst the 3. Now we're able to be able to do a full set of wheels in this small sector here, so we'll be able to crank them out fast.
Fully automated. 100% automated.
Fully automated.
That's cool. That's seriously cool. That's the stuff you see at like major manufacturing plants, like where you see F-150s built. This is really cool. Oh, these.
So that's our new S1719T. It's 26 by 10. It'll be debuted at Florida Truck Meet at the end of March. But yeah, they're for a Silverado.
26 by 10.
Yes, sir.
Kyle for scale. That is a massive wheel. Wow.
So basically it starts here. You have the lathe turn for all of these forgings that you just saw. So you'll see the forging go into these uprights basically and have most of the pack pad removed. So as you can see, he's lifting a wheel up right now.
Whoa. I mean, yeah, these are big, heavy, just chunks of aluminum, so that is absolutely needed. We're getting a little preview. It's gonna stop the machine. Look at this. The amount of aluminum shavings everywhere is absolutely crazy. Wow. Thank you. That's awesome. And you've got 4 of these going.
Yeah, so these are
This is for a Bugatti Veyron? Super Sport. These are Bugatti Veyron future wheels. I mean, you don't know what they look like right now, but that's cool. I'm getting like flashbacks to when I briefly touched upon this kind of stuff as a mechanical engineer in college, but I was only using like a manual lathe. But look at all that. You got the coolant, you got just shavings of aluminum all over the place. The tool bits here. Yeah, this is proper, serious manufacturing.
Every single wheel obviously gets paperwork, so it tells you S1707, satin bronze. It's going to our guys over at Vossen Europe. And then obviously it's for a G63 AMG.
All of this is individual like coordinates of positioning that the engineering and programming teams figure out for every wheel. There's a flash drive. That's all the data that's loaded in. And you can see the wheel getting machined there. Now we're doing the wheel face. These are Novatech wheels for a Ferrari Roma. The amount of scrap aluminum is insane.
23
Range Rover, okay. They also have the etching on the back. That's really cool when they machine in details, so you can see all of that. GLE 63S wheel. Forge 6061. Vossen. Made in the USA. That's a big deal, right? We're in Miami. You're seeing this. All of this is happening here. Manufacturing from the raw aluminum to a completed wheel, all here in the US. We got some 3-piece wheels being made here. These are actually for a Kia Stinger, which is badass. I respect that. I mean, that's pretty cool. But those are very expensive wheels for a Kia Stinger, so somebody really loves their Kia. So all of the prep work, the polishing, all of that happens here, and obviously that creates a lot of like dust and particles. So underneath it, there's like a water dust filtration system, there's an air curtain, and it all gets taken down in there and then filtered through and then sent back out. So it keeps this section much cleaner, safer for the workers, and just, I guess, better overall. So that's really cool, but every one of the wheels comes through. This was one of the first places I got a picture of my wheels. When they hit this station, they're getting deburred, starting to get polished for the brushed finish.
That's the champion wheel.
Oh wow, for a Porsche Turbo S. These are cool.
That's the new 6-lug.
New 6-lug wheel, okay. So they're going like a truck or an SUV or something, right?
Yeah, it's for a non-TRX.
TRX is getting that. That's a Novatech Rolls Royce wheel?
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. These are the hybrid Fords HF2. This design is really cool. Works on, I had a friend with an RS7 with those wheels. It looked awesome.
Oh,
yeah, they work really well. That design is crazy. Whoa. I'm an R3.
We make 3 of them.
Oh, wow. So this is when it goes in initially.
Yes. So the wheel will look something kind of like that wheel over there.
Okay.
And then it kind of looks rough. This is the first step of the medium. These don't break down at all.
Okay.
So it's really making the wheel a smooth surface. This has obviously involved a lot for our marble finish as well.
So you get 4 hours in here with this type of medium, and then that's what it looks like. This is a Champion Porsche wheel, the finish you get there, and then it continues along the polishing step, so it goes in there. How long is it in here for?
Another 4 hours.
Another 4 hours. And you can see it's much more shiny, I guess. What are these little beads? Ceramic?
Yeah, these are ceramic pellets that break down over time, so they
okay.
start that size and break down to be that size.
Wow. So that's how they get polished. That's an 8-hour process total. 8 hours that each of these has a wheel in them. That's crazy.
Then we polish them again by hand.
And then by hand for finishing. Wow. So you can start understanding why there's a price point to these wheels. They're bespoke, sizing, finish, everything is custom. And you can see this is a really involved process.
So this is prep. Once the wheels are done being sanded, polished, whatever you decide to choose on your Vossen Forged wheels, they come over here before they go into powder. So they get washed by hand with an all-purpose cleaner. And then each of these tanks is a different type of solution that soaks in 5 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, all different treatments to make sure the powder is perfect when it goes in and comes out.
So getting the wheels nice and clean. Look at those multi-piece wheels. Some of them are as a water rinse tank. Rinse again. This is a pre-treatment for aluminum. That's so cool, and they're all timed very specifically. What's super impressive is the level of precision. I mean, all of this has to come together for the wheels to come out proper, and having a little bit of experience as being a former engineer in manufacturing. Something else that's really impressive is tracking every set of wheels to know the type of wheel they are through the whole process, where they're going. Like that's critical. You don't want to lose wheels.
Yeah, we'll show you on the robot cell, but every single set of HF wheels has a QR code. So it's scanned for the size, diameter, concave profile, what color it's getting. So yeah, it's very got a lot of wheels, so we got to track them
A
somehow.
lot of wheels, a lot of moving parts. These look like center caps. Oh, that's really cool too. Dude, the center caps were the final finishing touch. They look so good on mine.
So these are actually our billet sport caps. So you'll
Okay.
see these are getting fountain blue. So they're machined, and then same prep process that you're seeing with the full-size wheel, and then they'll get powder coated, then they get a metal insert on the center. So those are only available for HF wheels.
Only for the HF wheels. Gotcha. The hybrid forged, which there's some really awesome designs from those coming out too.
So this is one of our Novitec wheels. I believe this is probably going on an Embargo, probably a McLaren, just because
I mean,
of the cost.
look how this is ridiculously wide and deep. What, like, I don't even know how to show this. This is like, it's like a 6-inch drop in there.
Yeah, so this is for an F8 Embargo, so
Okay.
wide body F8.
Yeah. So the rears are absolutely ridiculous. Is this pre or post?
This is after.
After. So these have already been powder coated with clear over them.
Actually,
No.
they're getting dark smoke.
These are getting dark smoke. Okay.
Yeah, so these are getting ready to go in. It's a transparent finish, so you'll be able to see all the brush marks and machining on the front side.
Yeah.
It's our NF9, so yeah, they're massive.
The wheels on my car are a light smoke finish. They're also a transparent brush finish, and you can see like the brush marks, the machining, all of that. It looks really cool. I debated going with dark smoke. These are getting dark smoke. Light smoke is a little bit lighter. You can see a lighter silver to it, but they're all awesome. This is where powder coating happens.
Here's
Is that dark smoke?
these are dark smoke.
Okay. Those actually look pretty badass too. I might need to go with dark smoke for my next set.
There we go.
Yeah.
We can do midnight smoke.
Midnight smoke. This is all just leftover caked on by the time I...
Years and years and years of powder coating.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Going back to QR codes, every single wheel gets a QR code. So this is an HF5 20 by 12 plus 10. It's a super deep concave. The whole pattern's not drilled, the center board's not drilled, and the offset you'll see on the back side.
Oh wow.
Has a ton of back fat.
Okay.
So once these wheels go in, they get scanned by the camera up top, goes into our system, and it verifies it. It checks it for diameter, checks it for width, anything that it might see that it's like, hey, this isn't matching up right. Then the robot will grab it, puts it in any of the three-axis CNC machines. It'll cut them. Then when it's done, there's a little parts washer down on the bottom left that cleans out all the shavings and all that. And pulls it out, so you'll see inbound is on this right side, and then a finished wheel ready for powder is on the far left.
Is it running right now? Can we see the machine?
Yeah,
The
it
robot
should
go?
be moving here shortly.
Okay. Oh. That's properly cool. It's getting cleaned in there.
Yep.
This is fascinating to watch. I could stand here for hours just watching this. And it's gonna make its way down, and the team here finishes up, and it moves on to the next step.
Here we have another set of Novitec wheels. These are our S17 16s with floating center cap. Then we have our Evo 3s.
Oh, dude, that's a sick. I was debating these for the Z06.
Yeah.
They look really cool, and that finish is epic.
So yeah, this is going on a Corvette
Corvette
C8.
C8. All right, somebody's C8.
George Carpenter.
Getting some badass wheels. Yeah.
This is basically like our Vossen center cap. It just seems like a normal center cap like everybody else, but It's actually pretty involved. You have our centerpiece, you have the back plating that goes here, and I'll grab a back piece, but they're all handmade.
Oh wow, they're literally look, that's like a threaded hole right there.
There we go. So yeah, this is one of our MX caps. So one of the 3-piece wheels that you guys saw. This is obviously an old one. This is finished. So you have the back piece, an O-ring, all of these little Allen key screws, our back plate that you see here, the Vossen V. I mean, it takes time to make that this is all hand machined. Yeah, so this is the white one, and you'll have the black facing.
Oh, gotcha.
So you can have that for like the white on white. I don't know who would want that.
They all look cool.
This is the classic.
Yeah, the classic red on white.
Like that.
And then it gets literally screwed together. Look at all these little screws. I never would imagine that center caps are that involved. We almost forgot about the 3-piece wheels. All these little bolts have to be torqued to spec. Audi A6 wheels.
You can see right behind you, these are the faces for our new carbon wheels.
Oh, dude.
So you can see some of the hardware.
Yeah.
You can see through it, and then it's basically half and half.
Okay. What's retail going to be on a set of carbon Vossen wheels?
More than you can afford.
More. That is accurate, but legit.
No. So these wheels start at about $3,250 per wheel.
Wait.
The smallest size.
I know that sounds like a ridiculous statement, but that's actually not insane.
Not that horrible.
Yeah, that's what, 13, 14 grand a set after finishes and whatever you do?
Give or take, yeah, if you do solid or transparent.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the retail on the S21s were 12 something, so.
Something like that.
Yeah, but they are worth it because they look so good on the car, so good. Pretty cool display, seeing a before and after of the wheels. And now we're into the office section. Hello, engineers. You keep them in a glass box. This is what you do when you have engineers.
This is the LC302.
I love that design too. So engineers, they just spend their life in CAD, but doing badass things. I could only make like cubes and spheres in CAD, but like, that's really cool. All the detail. So you guys are modeling down to every single dimension.
And then we do the programming for the CNC machines. So
Oh yeah.
you get to see all the intricate details of what the machine will cut.
What's the total machining time for like one of these?
So this one, it's like, it was like initially like 6 hours, and now we're trying to bring it down to like 4-3.
Oh, that's cool
4
too,
hours.
yeah, because optimization of what the passes and
Yeah.
all the things like that. Love it. We are really getting behind the scenes look. Serious engineering comes into these wheels, and it's all done here in Miami. Goodbye, engineers. That was just a ridiculously awesome tour of the entire Vossen manufacturing facility. We got to see the wheels from start to finish, and then more finishing because they have so much that goes into them to make them the final beautiful product. Just look at those behind me. Look at the ones that are on my car. Absolutely love them. Hope you guys enjoyed this glimpse. I hope the audio was okay. Like it's loud in there. It's quite loud because it's an active manufacturing facility. And I mean, I love the Vossen brand. I told you about that already. And I also love the fact that they're manufactured here in America. There's nothing wrong per se with like the other view. I've got wheels on my car that were from not America, but these here, all made in Miami. And just look at the brands they work with. You got Novatech, you got all these epic wheels. So cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Much more content with the Z06 on the Vossen's coming. Thanks, Kyle.
Absolutely.
Follow Vossen on everything.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we'll see you soon.